Show featuring M City Jr.
Hear me now?
Yeah. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what up? You already know, man, it's your boy, DJ Djenjetic, and I'm here with the legendary M City Jr.
My baby.
So what's up, man?
You know
I'm
the
watching
piece of
you. You
info
going viral
Papa.
everywhere.
Can you shut the fuck up and let me get my goddamn intro out? My baby, you know the P stand for Papa. It's the Flex God, M City JR. Y'all already know what's going on, man. I'm here with DJ Energetic. What up, bro?
So, after Ruli being interrupted, okay.
Yeah, you never let me get my intro out. You're like, oh, it's M City JR. Cut straight to the damn information.
Peace band for the popular demand right here.
What's going on?
But what was I gonna say to you? I seen that you've been going viral like crazy.
What's new? What's next? You know, I do that. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
That's what I do.
He's got the toothpaste because you already know he's fresh.
Yeah, you know, I do that. Yeah, that's what I do for sure. Like, that's a regular occurrence for me.
So today we got a very interesting day, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking about what do you feel the most important thing in music right now is? Is it to go viral?
No, I think it's staying true to yourself, honestly.
Staying true to
Staying true
you.
to yourself, staying true to your like your brand and your vision.
Okay.
This is a very different like landscape of music. Um, we are like in the era where we're in the era where um being a celebrity, becoming like celebrity or becoming famous is something that regular people have access to.
Okay.
Technology has given us, given everybody the power to access the world and get a look. So I feel like in a landscape where everybody can be famous, I think exclusivity and like what's like the word that you use for like not being worn out or like not being used up? So like for instance, right? I was just talking with my lady friend, and I was discussing to her how I feel like Chris Brown, his music, he's oversaturated himself to where Chris Brown really isn't that as valuable, I guess, as much as he once was. Like for instance,
That makes
I
sense.
can I can hear Chris Brown on like every single, like every single that comes on the radio. It's like featuring Chris Brown, featuring Chris Brown, Chris Brown, Chris Brown, and it gets this to the point where it's like hearing Chris Brown on a record is not exciting. It's kind of like standard. It's like, oh, you want a hit record, put Chris Brown on it. And when I say that, I mean, dude, I've been experiencing that since Big Sean released my last. You get what I'm saying? Like ever since Big Sean dropped my last with Chris Brown, and that was like, which in my opinion, Big Sean had so many more amazing records outside of that one. When he released the one with Chris Brown, it was like, oh, here's a single now.
Do you
And
feel like the label? Do you feel like he was
how
signed
long
with
ago
Ye,
was
right?
that?
10
Yeah, I'm
years
just.
ago?
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with Chris Brown. Nothing
Um,
to do. Nothing to do with Sean. Everything to do with Chris Brown. Like,
okay, so now we're talking about Chris Brown, right? Do you feel like he got the T-Pain effect?
yeah, or like the Drake effect. It was like, hey, put the Chris Brown effect on it. And I just think once you get that, you're kind of just. Eh.
I feel like after he beat up
And
Rihanna,
listen, I when I tell you I undeniably love Chris, like love Chris. Oh, he's such a great performer. He is such a great performer. He is so talented, top to bottom talented. Sing, rap, act, dance. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but he lost
Top
again.
top to bottom.
Shout out to Usher.
Yeah.
Usher's the man.
Yeah.
I like Chris. Chris is cool, but
I like
honestly,
honestly I like Chris's personality more than Usher's. If you
I
want
feel
me to
like
be
Usher
honest.
doesn't talk.
Yeah, and him not talking kind of I'm not kind of him not talking helps. He navigates through rumors and BS pretty well, very well.
I feel like
The whole herpes scandal, his marriage scandals, his relationship scandals, his
the
gay
stuff with
scandals
Puffy too.
with Diddy. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna
Yeah,
say his gay scandals with Diddy. Honestly, he has dodged the shit out of them. Honestly, he's really good at that, and he does it by not speaking.
exactly.
He never addressed any Diddy accusations. He never addressed any herpes accusations. He never addressed any even cheating accusations. He kind of just released it in the music.
I
I like
just think
Usher.
I think it's crazy that Usher, right? He's in the
I
breakfast
like
with Diddy.
I
Na,
like
na,
Usher,
na,
the fact that
na.
Usher has been doing this for 30 years. That's what I love about Usher. And hasn't missed a beat. He hasn't missed a beat.
Well, think about all the people that like he had the competition and he beat. Like he beat Marion. He beat like there's still here.
Omarion.
I'm saying that's
Omarion was never Usher's competition.
no,
Ever
I'm
in
not
life.
saying that. I'm just saying like years ago, like B2K. You know what I'm saying? Like
B2K
all
was never Usher's competition ever in
again,
life.
again. I'm not saying competition. When I'm trying to, I meant hold up. Let me report. Let me bring that back. I'm saying all the like singers. Think about like all the singers that came with Usher in his era, and where he just withstand everything. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm
you don't even hear
saying.
about these
Usher
people
Usher
anymore.
reminds me of like Floyd Mayweather. That's what I'm saying. He's been in it for 30 years. And you're talking about guys who showed up 15, 20 years in. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
when B2K came out, dude, Usher was 20 years in the game. Like these are babies compared to him. Um, not to say that, he wasn't out at 16, 17 years old. Of course he was out young, but that's what I'm saying, dude. By the time B2K came around, he was in it 15, 20 years.
yeah, but I think about like 112. I think about like my thing too is
112,
where
yeah.
I think about like even the Backstreet Boys. That was his era.
Okay,
You know
but
what I'm
yeah, now
saying?
you're talking about groups versus one single solo man.
One singer solo man. I'm going to say Brian McKnight.
Mm,
So yeah,
no,
Brian McKnight.
no,
You had James
no,
Bobby
no,
Brown.
no, no. You have to give me someone whose career is comparable to
Marion? Not Marion.
no,
Mario.
no, bro. I'm talking about someone's career who is comparable to number one his relevance. Dude, you gotta understand. And it was done by design. It was done on purpose.
Yeah, but he has his own
Usher,
class.
Usher,
He
Usher
has
had
his
an
own-
entire run that run that he dropped that No Limit song where he dropped the song with Summer Walker. That whole campaign was Usher expressing himself to the world that he was still in the game, that he still had it. He was still giving dancers 20 years his senior or junior, I'm sorry, a run for their money. He could still keep up with choreography. He could still keep up vocally. He could still keep up style wise as far as like, dude, that whole entire run was showing the young kids who was like boss. That No Limit song, that entire video um was like dedicated to paying homage to honestly him. It was genius. It was genius. He did it so well. He did it so well. He presented himself as an OG. He presented himself as like the leader, the choreography leader, the dance teacher, which is exactly who he is. perfect. Honestly, it was
But you
perfect.
know what's weird? You know what's weird though, and I don't want to sound
I
crazy or
love
anything.
Usher. I just want to throw that out there. I love Usher.
My favorite
I
of
used
all.
to let me. This
Okay,
is a weird. This is a weird insert. I used to get in trouble and damn near like gay bashed for liking Usher as a young man. Like
really?
my stepdad wasn't having that shit. He was like, "Yo, stop listening and watching the guy rip his shirt off and dance all over the TV." He wasn't
What
really
was,
feeling it. Yeah, for
what was
sure.
that guy's name that shot the whole video naked?
Marcus Houston,
It was Marcus Houston, right?
another great legendary performer that you
Because
just
honest,
can't really see, like even like Marcus Houston, whose relevancy I would say faded by the 2000s, but even by the early 2000s, he had a 25-year run.
yeah,
Like shout out to Mr. Roger. I mean, like Roger from Sister Sister. Like he's been giving us entertainment for 25 years, from that to IMX to his solo career as Marcus Houston, unbeatable, dude. And even
he was.
like IMX, like as he was like the leader. Who did we get from IMX? Mo, help me. Who did we get from IMX? Omarion?
Yeah, I think we did.
Who did we get from IMX? Just
IMX.
Marcus Houston? The other two, yeah. But from IMX, we got Marcus Houston solo, but definitely got introduced to Omarion. I feel like I was definitely introduced to Omarion from the IMX Marcus Houston whole thing. Is it just me feeling like that?
It's crazy. Like you really think
Because
about that
isn't like
era.
Omarion? Is it what is? Isn't doesn't Omarion and Marcus Houston have like some type of relation together? Are they like cousins or something or brothers? They're not brothers, but
No,
cousins
no, no.
maybe.
That's Ray J. Ray J and
Ray
my
J. Now
and
you're really off. No. Now you're all the way off.
no, no, no. But I'm saying like when you said like a family thing, that's Ray J and Brandy. That's what I think of.
Yeah, you're just in a totally different family. Um, literally, you're in a totally different family.
No, but
The Norwoods have their own entire legacy, like their own. They have their own
no, no, no. I know that,
thing.
but you're 100% right. Yeah, that's his
But Marcus Houston
cousin.
and Omarion definitely had a tie together. Uh, even like
Think
I don't
about it.
know, I
That's
don't know.
how.
I have like a Batman Iceman thing in my head going on. Wasn't he like Batman or something? What do we used to call him?
Oh
I don't
man.
know. Maybe I'm going too deep into it.
No, he got that record Icebox.
That's Omarion with Icebox, but I don't know. I remember it was like he used to call himself Batman, and I don't know. Maybe that was an IMX thing. But anyway,
IMX.
let's
Oh my God, you bought it like
hop off
that?
of that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that
Okay.
anymore. Anyway, Marcus
What?
Houston is a legend, absolute legend. Marcus Houston legend, Omarion the legend, Usher legend,
Who do you?
legendary singers
Okay, so
from
we
my
got this.
era at least.
Who do you think honestly should basic? Do you feel this? Is how I feel though. Do you feel like Little Bow Wow deserves a lot?
Legendary,
Do you,
legendary,
do you feel like he deserves a lot more
legendary.
credit than what he gets?
Legendary, legendary,
Okay.
legendary, legendary. Top five, legendary, 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 legendary,
No,
legendary,
I do feel like he is
legendary. Period. With a period at the end. Legendary. There is no. We're talking about
Ro- Romeo.
Mister 106 in Park.
Yep.
We're talking about the artist who literally had the most number ones on 106 in Park ever. Um, we're talking about the first platinum child. We're talking about
I thought
multi-platinum, the
I
most
thought
diamond, the first diamond child. Like,
Yeah, yeah. The first
come
diamond, I
on,
can
bro.
see that. What about Crisscross with Jump? Wasn't Jump even bigger?
I mean, that was
Because
probably a platinum record, but Jump has absolutely no
yo, no,
comparison to the
yeah, no,
phenomenon that Little Bow Wow was.
Yeah, but do you
in
think
no way,
Jermaine?
shape, or form.
Do you feel like what Jermaine Dupri said, that Jermaine Dupri really put him in the pocket to really blow up, or do you think that?
I mean, of course, that
Yeah,
was
but
a
what I'm trying
given.
to say is, do you think that Bow Wow, because Bow Wow argument that he had it, like, you know what I'm saying, he had it back in the day. Because remember, Bow Wow was signed with Death Row. So he was with Dr. Dre and
He was
Snoop Dogg.
never signed with Death Row. You
No,
have to
he
do your
really
research.
was.
No, he wasn't. You have to
Well,
do
he
your
worked
research
with
on it.
them.
You have to do your research on it. I found actually a couple of different cooperating stories with the whole thing. I've heard Snoop say that he was never signed.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that Snoop said like he discovered him
Yeah, there
and
you go. There you go. There you go.
he supported his career. But I've heard Snoop on multiple interviews say that he never signed Lil Bow Wow. He was never like contracted with him. That was never like his thing. But he did support him. He did. I also did hear something about like maybe they had like family ties. You know, somebody knew somebody, nephew of somebody, or something like that. Um, and
Well, that's how a
I
lot
just
of us
remember I remember Snoop saying in the interview that he just supported Bow Wow very early in his career, and maybe even saw him at like some type of show or some type of something with a family member or something like that. But Bow Wow is undeniably legendary.
Bow Wow is one of the
Undeniably.
best. Bow Wow is one of the best.
Yeah, I mean I don't know what you mean by one of the best, but I'm gonna say legendary.
No,
He's
I'm talking about like
legendary for
somebody
sure.
that broke the boundaries for the young guys,
A
because
hundred
nobody
percent.
had Little in his name or until
Nobody.
Bow
Let's
Wow
count.
came in.
Let's actually put the fact that and we can we can categorize this in I guess like periods of time, eras, segments, because the boy band, boy group, girl group thing is over as well. But I haven't seen a child star do it anywhere close to him since then. Let's just say that.
Well, rapper wise, Justin Bieber did it with the music, but that's because of
Yeah, I mean I guess. Yeah, yeah.
like
I guess you
like
can do
rapper
Justin
wise.
Bieber.
No, there's nobody rapper
Rapping
wise,
wise, yeah, in the rap category, I haven't seen anybody even come remotely close.
because in
Like
that era
I've
you had
never
Little
seen it again.
Shane. There's one guy, man, that had that. Honestly, you gotta give it up for him, and he's really legendary. That's Lil Wayne.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I'm okay.
The reason why I gotta say that is because what is he 3 eras in? Is he 3 eras or 4 eras in? Because he came out in the
I don't know.
'90s, right?
I guess I'm over Wayne. If you want me to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I was never a Wayne fan, and Wayne became super hot for me when I was in high school, and I wasn't a super Wayne fan fanatic as everyone was becoming. And this is when he's dropping the dedications. This is dedication one, two, three.
The Carters.
No, yeah, no ceilings. Yeah, the Carters. These are all like early Wayne, where Wayne is phenomenal. Honestly, like he's phenomenal. He's fantastic. He's just not my type of artist at the time. He's not my one of my favorites, and I'm not really gelling with Wayne. So like
I didn't like
my favorite Wayne album is the Carter Three. That's my favorite Wayne album. I went
Amelie.
and purchased that album. Like I remember purchasing that album on CD-ROM. Like going to the store, purchasing that album. One of the one of the very few handful of albums that I've purchased with, just had to make sure that I supported that album physically. Because I love Wayne. I don't want, to mistake that I don't cherish Wayne. Um, he just wasn't my type of artist at the time, and he's been around so long. For me,
Bling
because
bling.
I am in the industry and I have been studying, the industry and my craft for so long. Um, like I used to get in trouble listening to Hot Boys. So
There you go. BG.
and I'm talking about I used to get in trouble. I used to literally get in trouble listening to Hot Boys.
Why
And
is
I used to
that?
get in trouble for like rapping Hot Boys because my stepdad was like a bro. He's like he like so, you know how like you have the car paint, like the window paint.
Yeah.
I took some window paint and like I remember I wrote Hot Boys over my over the cars. I was writing Hot Boys like over my cars, like over my dad's car. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we the Hot Boys. And I got in trouble. I got in trouble bad. Like he thought it was gay. He's like, don't be
My
fucking
father.
writing the Hot Boys on my car. Like we're not no Hot Boys. He was like a super homophobe.
Are you ready
And
for a funny story?
yeah, go ahead.
So my father was on tour with Dev Squad, right? With Keith and everybody, right? In New Orleans. And
Yeah,
they had the stadium over there, whatever. I think they were doing like the stadium, my dad told me. He
yeah,
said that Lil Wayne and them was sitting outside trying to give like the tape, right?
yeah.
My dad took the tape from Wayne and looked at it and said, I wish you would tell the story because he
Death
tells
Squad
me
has that homie from Moesha, doesn't it? Death Squad has a Fredro Star, right?
no, that's
Fredro
Onyx.
Star isn't fucking Death Star, you fuckhead.
No, Def Squad.
Oh, that's some New York shit. I don't know.
You
Who?
know,
Which group is
Redman,
Fredro
Keith
Star
Murray,
in, bro?
Onyx.
Onyx. What are you talking about? Okay, I'm off. My bad.
So
I thought Fredro Star was in the Death Squad
no, Def
or Death
Squad is
Star.
Keith Murray, Eric Sherman, Redman, and
Oh,
Tone
okay.
Capone, Cy
They
Scott, and he had
they
some other
really
stuff.
need to put me in there.
Yeah,
It would make sense if I was in there. Death
yeah,
Squad, Keith Murray, M City Jr. Redman. That
Eric
makes
Sherman.
more sense. Eric Sherman. Yeah. That makes sense. They should put me in there. That makes sense.
He's supposed to be up here in a little bit,
Who,
so maybe
Keith?
we can talk to him. Yeah,
I don't gotta fucking talk to him. I said I'm in the fucking squad. I'm in the squad. What the fuck are you talking about? I'll make a new logo and put it on my fucking profile picture right
this nigga
now.
crazy. He
What are you
crazy.
talking about?
He
No,
going
I'm not. I don't have to ask for fucking permission.
Uh-oh.
I'm in fucking Death Squad right now. Fuck are you talking about? It's official. Now you didn't piss me off. Now you didn't piss me off. Can you go get the fucking weed, please? Like why are you still up here
All
without
right. So
no?
anyway,
You already you already rolled up. Get the lighter, man. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. My girl rolled up and I didn't know that. I was waiting on the weed. Make sure I got something to drink too.
so dope.
No. You want me to tell you what's really dope?
What?
What's really dope is YouTube just had an update. Within the update, right? Damn, I'm dropping awards. Within the update, they removed 31,000 followers from my subscriber list. Takes me from 123,000 subscribers. Yeah, right. Took me to 100 and from 123 subscribers, 123,000 subscribers to 91,000, which is so fun, right? Because I get to hit 100,000 subscribers twice.
That really seems it
It's
is.
like, okay, I hit 100,000 once. You snatched 30,000 away from me. You put me at 91,000. All right, cool. Now I gotta hit 100,000 all over again. So this is the fun part. I get to hit 100,000 on YouTube twice.
That's fucking retarded.
It just gives me something to do. It's the fun part, I guess.
That is so retarded. I'm not saying with you. I'm just saying with them.
I'm not mad about it. That's the fun part.
Well, the thing is, you already hit 100 million. They're gonna hit another 100 million. They're gonna hit 100 million. They're gonna hit
It's
diamond.
so, bro. Listen, it's so fun. That's what I'm saying. I literally looked. I said, "What the hell? 30,000?" And listen, overnight, right? I'm like, "There's no way you get.
You
There's
woke
no.
up. You woke
There's
up and it
no
was
way, bro. There's no way you lose 30,000 subscribers overnight." I said,
gone.
"Oh my gosh!" Right? And listen, the YouTube update is horrible. They removed the releases off of the homepage, so now they can't see your main releases. That's terrible. The view count for shorts is different now. There's just a lot going on with YouTube.
What do you mean the view short is counting different? What do you mean?
They
What does that
count.
mean? Oh,
They
the
count.
count.
They count the shorts, the views on shorts differently than the views on videos.
So basically, it's not a huge. Is so basically what they're doing now
Here,
is people getting the cheap while doing that. Now they're just like, we're done with it. We're not going to do it no more.
no. Actually, it's actually. I think it actually is good. What happened is I believe that YouTube was counting they were counting like the unique plays, like the plays that
Okay.
one person plays it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I think they weren't counting those as different spins. So what I believe is happening now, and please don't quote me. I don't want to hear YouTube or anybody on the podcast telling me that I'm incorrect. Don't quote me, guys, because I did not review it as thoroughly as I should have. But I believe that they are saying that shorts are now counted. Each unique view is counted as one full view. So
That's cool.
where before is like a person could watch it 10 times and not get counted as 10 views. Now it's getting counted as 10 views. I
Now,
think.
wait. So I'm confused. You said it gets counted as 10 views.
Yeah, like so before they were counted as a unique view. So for instance,
So what would a unique view be? Explain.
a unique view is I have your short. I watched your short, but I watched it. Don't ever do that in your life. Ever. 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 Short and I I watched your one short 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's what is considered a unique view. But before, just because I was on that one, like I'm on your short and I don't remove it, I don't scroll from it, and it plays 10 times, they used to count that as just one play. Even though it's playing, because when you get on a YouTube short, it just repeats itself. It just plays over and over again. It's not
Okay.
like, it doesn't stop. So basically, like if I'm on my phone and I'm watching a YouTube short and it's just on that short, it will repeat itself 30 times. My phone might just be sitting there. My phone might just be sitting there, but it's playing 30 times.
Does it count?
Now I think it does. That's what I'm saying. Now I believe they're counting those as separate views when before they used to just count it as one.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like if my phone sat there and just replayed the same short 30 times in a row,
Yeah.
I don't think it didn't count as 30. It counted as one because I never scrolled away from it.
Okay.
But now I believe that 30 times is actually counted. I don't know. I could be wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's
Please.
pretty cool though.
I don't know. I just hit a million.
You just what? You said a
Uh,
million.
yeah, one
We
million.
were trying to talk about that and you shut me down.
I mean, what do you want? Like, what do you want me to say? I hit a million, and I
Explain
do it
to
all
the
the time.
listeners and everybody. Damn it. Explain to the listeners and everybody. How'd you made up that record and what made you decide to actually, bring it back to life?
I didn't. So first of all, I didn't decide to bring it to life at all. It wasn't my call or my choice or anything. I didn't, wake up and say, "Hey, video go viral." I don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying what made you decide to put that song back on?
You keep saying back on. It was never back on.
Also, basically one day you just put it in a post and it just blew
No,
up?
I never did. Yeah, like yeah, literally, I dropped that. So first of all, I wrote the firstly, I wrote the song Hold on, give me a second, sweetheart. If you look over here on the side of the bed, you might find the ashtray, the small one. I wrote this record in like 2017,
Okay.
2018. So it was years and years ago. Um, I don't really have the best relationship with the producer currently. Um, but they end up releasing the record with me as a feature, even though it's my entire song.
Oh man.
And that's pretty much just it. I don't support the record because the paperwork isn't right. So I love the record, and the funny part about the record is in my description, it is probably the most creative record, the most eccentric record that I've ever wrote or created. It's the only record probably I've ever created that doesn't have a bass line, doesn't have a drum pattern. It's probably like one of the only few records I've ever done that has a xylophone in it. It's just a very, very eclectic record. Um, very special. It's a very special record for me. So it's not like a record that doesn't have what I would like to say, I guess, like high value. It's a very high value record for me, which means like it doesn't matter the time. It's gonna remain valuable for me the
No matter
entire
what.
event, regardless. It's just a very valuable record.
What made it? What
Um,
makes that record so valuable to you?
mm, it's authentic. Um,
Okay.
it's complex. It's layered. It is. It's layered. It's deep. That record. I have so many angles for that record. It's a very It's a very sexual record. It's a very
Okay.
intimate record. It's a very intense record. It's a record that I dedicated to domestic violence. It's a record that I wrote. I wrote from a domestic violence experience.
Okay.
Um, it's just very true. It's just
So that record,
a very honest record. It's very honest. And it talks about like I guess like a situation or I won't say like a situation, but like or like a way of life. But it speaks about a scenario or a situation that I believe many people are in and don't speak about. Like people don't speak about it. That's all. It's a very it just
no, 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 no.
it's a very deep record.
I really like that. That was very deep. See,
It's a deep
there's
record.
one, there's one thing that you keyed off, right? And I was listening. Was you're producing one, and he just put you on a feature? So it was basically another person just trying to get your. Because at the time, if I'm correct, you were signed to Atlantic, and you had an imprint on Atlantic, correct? Am I
You're
right?
saying at the time that I created this.
Yeah,
At the time I created this, I'm probably just coming out of Atlantic.
you're just coming out of Atlantic. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I've
let,
probably been out of Atlantic for maybe a year now.
so you were just out of Atlantic. Why did the dude decide to put that song on a compilation?
Maybe because he was smart. Maybe because he was smart.
How did the
Either he was.
song do on the compilation?
Well, so that's the other thing, right? The contrary of being smart is I'm not sure how smart it is to release a record without the support of the artist who wrote it or without the artist who created it. Um, but one thing that I can tell you is it's very interesting because with the relationship um, I would just say decreasing from what it was with this producer. I found it interesting that, let's say, maybe out of, and I'm guessing here, but let's say out of 10 tracks, 6 of them were my records. So I for sure was 60% of this compilation album, and I didn't even get, you know, I didn't even get a
Insane.
heads up about it. But for
What's wrong with
sure,
people?
like when I tell you, like I'm the intro, like I literally wrote the intro,
Yeah.
wrote and performed the intro. I have like that song and maybe like 3 other songs on the album, and yeah, the album is like maybe 10 songs long.
The compilation.
Hmm.
So you made about, you said 60% of that album. So you have about 5, 6 songs.
For sure.
So what was your plan before he leaked it?
Um, Maybe to put out a EP or something.
This is the time. Do you still have the buzz from Addicted at this time? Like, do you still have like the big buzz?
Outside. I mean, you talking about like a big buzz. Addicted never died.
I'm not
You
saying
know.
that. What I'm trying to say is like when you first come off the label, right? Usually, the song that you have off the label that's gonna stay. But I'm talking about like, did you still have like enough? Say okay, Addicted did his thing, right? What was the other one? Bitch, bye, yeah, or bye. What was the other one called? At,
Yeah, bitch.
after
Bye.
Addicted.
Hmm.
And then that's the one that you explained to somebody that you wish you didn't use the title, and you guys try to release it
Yeah.
to an easier title.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you still have the hype from those records that you released? Like when you did this compilation, like in your mind making a new EP, did you still have like there's certain chapters of artists? You know what I mean? And what I'm
So
trying
like
to
I said, so for me, um, as you experience, Addicted is at 100 million over the course of 10 years. So what does that say? Like as an independent artist, right? As an independent artist, um, you have to like do the math. That's 10 million a year.
okay,
10 times 10 is 100, correct?
yes,
So that's 10 million a year. Independently, nobody's releasing records doing 10 million a year.
no,
If I released one single every year, there was there's too many major artists who aren't doing 10 million a single per year.
I agree.
So I have one single doing 10 million a year. Like, get out of here. So there was never really, and that's what I'm saying. So it was never like a time where, it was just a crazy, I mean, of course it was a crazy phenomenon, but I mean globally, it literally took over pockets of territory and time in its own pace, at its own pace in its own time. So again, for me, when I can go, you're like, hey, was it still hot? And it's like, I'm not gonna say it was on fire, but did I do 5 million that year? Yeah, like yeah, but it wasn't as hot as it was last year, but I still did 5 million on Spotify. I still did 1.5 on Apple. And that was better than most of the independent sector and a lot of the major sector.
Well,
So
yeah, because again, you are the 2% in the world, so that's crazy.
that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm doing 5 6 million a year on Addicted, which like I said, it's not crazy numbers, but it's better than most.
But you don't go out really and performing either.
And not honestly, I haven't since COVID. COVID is the biggest was the biggest shift in my career. Because I live off of touring. COVID was the biggest shift in my career, and as a lot of us know, I shifted to adult film and content creating, with OnlyFans being a huge contributor to surviving and my income.
That's
Um,
interesting. Hold up, that's interesting. So basically, when the tour, so you were just always on tour.
yeah, I pretty much lived on tour. That's pretty much all I did.
So can you give me a quick run back when you found out that you couldn't tour because of COVID? That's very interesting. I want to hear that story.
I mean, I kind of like found out how everybody else did, just shutting down little by little. And, at the end of the day, uh, being on the road and being on tour is how we make money. So with things being shut down, and we're talking about even, besides things being shut down, the inconvenience of socializing period. There is no anything. So we all kind of pretty much converted to online work and digital work. And at the time, I'm, dating one of the world's biggest adult film stars. So it's just, it just ends up happening. And OnlyFans ends up supplementing um, and honestly outperforming my music, you know. Um, and what I mean by like outperforming music, let's say if we could like streaming wise to view wise, I could drop a piece of content that does 5 million in a month or two, and maybe at the time I'm dropping music that with a lot of push I may be getting 100,000.
So how?
Which even like also with that, I again without having the structure and the infrastructure to support a record and push a record and promote a record, I was kind of like over it. I was having more fun creating content, I guess.
Okay, so you just basically found your niche when it came to the pandemic.
Yeah, I pretty much took everything that I knew from music and converted it to content creating in adult film. You know,
So did it make more sense, right? To so what do you mean like content creative in the film? Like I don't want to sound weird. I'm trying to figure this out. So basically, what you did was after the tour was done, they said that you couldn't tour anymore because of
yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
How did you find like OnlyFans or hear about any of that stuff? Like when you went into like the adult.
I just thought I was dating. So I was dating an adult film star,
Okay,
um, and that's kind of how I got introduced to.
really? So the adult film industry was it doing a lot better in COVID than what it did now?
Um, I don't know. I can't. I enjoyed COVID. COVID was literally a hell of a run. COVID was
Hell yeah, COVID was a hell of a run. Most of it. We got the greatest music probably because the world shut down.
well. I didn't really. I'm not talking musically. I'm talking financially.
No, no, no. But I'm telling you, the real. I'm just saying, like we got to see
I
everybody
wasn't.
from our
I
past.
wasn't. I
Do that.
was. I wasn't locked into music at the time. The only person that stood out for me during COVID musically that impacted the culture was Tory Lanez and Lil Boosie. Those are the only two
Tory
people
Lane's been
that,
freaking ridiculous
yeah,
in COVID.
phenomenal. Yep, that was a phenomenal COVID run, and Boosie had undeniably, a classic Boosie run.
Talk about Boosie.
Yeah,
When
for
did
sure.
that single come out that you and him did?
2017,
2017.
2017, so yeah,
Can,
28,
can you give me a
29.
background how that single happened?
Shout out to Adrian Marcel. He's spinning his new record right now. Shout out to DNA Radio 93.7. They're spinning his record. Adrian Marcel is one of the most humblest, um, purest souls that I've met in the industry. I'm very anti-industry. I don't like a lot of industry people. I don't like a lot of industry characters. Um, I got introduced to Adrian in Atlanta through his manager, um, and we kind of just I got invited to the studio, and he literally just invited me on the record. It was I'm talking about that simple. We hadn't really known each other long. Um, like I believe we were, had just like heard about each other through our management, and like, oh yeah, like my manager's like, I manage this guy. His manager's like, I manage him. Oh, we should link up in Atlanta one day. Do 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 do. And I think it just came together like that. We were in Atlanta. We linked up at the studio, and he literally just invited me on the record, and my mouth kind of dropped, like because my mouth dropped, and let me tell you, this is why I really not only support Adrian so much, but thank him so much. When I tell you I thank Adrian so much for that record, let me tell you why. I don't need to be on that record. It's three people already on that record. Him, Too Short, and Boosie. I don't need to be on that record. He invited me on that record simply because he fucked with me. And
The
that was
strength.
it. Yeah, period. And I thank him so much for that, for placing me on, a record with two legends, two artists that I adore, two artists that I admire. And
Oh,
again,
you were a big fan of Two Shorts?
I do Too Short. It's not even necessary that I'm a fan of his music. I'm a fan of his career. I'm a
Yeah,
fan of his
I
career.
can definitely see
We're
that.
talking, dude. Come on now. We're talking again legends. We're talking about people who've been doing it my whole entire life, and still, right now, Too Short can drop a single platinum immediately. I know it. I know it like the back of my hand.
Absolutely.
Whenever Too Short is gonna drop, it's gonna go, and the world is gonna. I'm talking about the world is gonna listen. The world is gonna listen when Too Short speaks. He doesn't have to chase anything. He doesn't have to, promote anything, campaign anything. When he drive, and we're talking about, man, that true ism culture from East Oakland, which has a lot of Detroit ties. Man, I adored Too Short's career, from top to bottom. I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump. How are we getting that from 16 albums later? You get what I'm saying? We're getting that from album 17.
I like the record that he did with Murray, Independence.
Again, I can't even I can't track his catalog, just because of literally how extensive it is. Like I can't track his catalog. Um,
E40, freaking ridiculous too on the Bay. Shout out to the Bay.
Dude, come on now. Like, we're talking about, dude. I remember being a child with my dad having like an El Camino with sounds in it, banging, banging, banging. I want to be saved. You feel me? Like, um, you know what I'm saying? Banging, dog. Like, it's just so many. Can I save her? Like, come on, dude. Like, 40 water dripping. Like, it's so many things. But the people that was on that, shout out to E40 because he has that track with him. I believe it's like Dip City. But
E40's the shit.
Boosie is also the other person on that record. And I just, like, again, I just have to shout out to Adrian Marcel, man, 100%. Can I get can he get like a hand clap? Oh yeah, for sure. Shout out to him and his new record. We're spinning that right now on DNA.
The record is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So big shout out to him. You know what's good? You know what's so cool about us working together is you get so many different sides because it's crazy how like you got your connects, I got my connects, but we come together as a unit. You know what I'm saying? And it makes us very powerful. From like the Midwest, New York, you know what I'm saying? And then you hear us every weekday in Miami, every weekday in Atlanta, you know what I mean? I think that's really actually really cool, actually. The international stations. So we have a lot, man, going. And then
what the hell is this? It's like a kumbaya moment. Like, what the fuck you wanna get everybody? Like, what do you want to do? You want everybody like a group hug? Is this a group hug thing? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm done with you, you mother.
Jeez, he's like, let's call everybody and hold hands and pray. Get out of here. Shut up.
First off, I was trying to be civil, but now I'm gonna be rude.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it.
Me trying to be fucking civil. You know what?
No, it was less civil. It was more sentimental. I'm real low dog. I'm real low dog. I'm real low dog with the sentimental shit. Like, I'm real low dog. Like, I'm real don't be a menace in South Central. Like, all right, cuz all that sentimental shit.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen?
You know what? Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. First of all, this has nothing to do with anything. But the next time I see you, you better be in some fucking Timberlands. Point fucking blank.
I'm not right now. I sleep in my motherfucking Timberlands.
I
sleep in my Timberlands.
I sleep in my Timberlands. That's the most New York shit I've ever heard in my life. I sleep in my Timberlands.
And with my Yankee hat on.
Oh my God. It's July. It's 95. It's August. It's 95 degrees in New York. And he's wearing Timberlands to bed. I believe it. Yeah.
Yo, man, you already know.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, you already know, man. This the Flex God, MCDJR. You know the P stands for Papa. I'm laying it down every single time. What you listening to? You listening to my new joint right here. This is my new joint, Addicted to Flexing. Part 2. Let's go, DJ Djenjetic.
Yeah.
Say something slick, but it's kind of hard to say. Bitty toilet. Sip him a drink.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford it. Should have seen his face. He was so jelly because he had to pour it. Clock it. Me and Shorty
Yeah.
We be matching us. Seen her ex when he seen us, he had to make sure that his chain was tucked. I thought it was kept.
Yeah.
So I went there and checked with him. I ain't even got a flex on him. He gonna be salty if I'm standing next to him. Cause I see everybody be looking at us when we walk in the room. Why wouldn't they hate you pretty this way and it ain't even noon? They not on your level, they lurk on your page as soon as you see them. Now they blowing you up.
Lock that bitch.
I see everybody be looking at us when we walk in the room. Why wouldn't they hate you pretty this way and it ain't even noon? They not on your level, they lurk on your page as soon as you see them. Now they blowing you up just to link up, so stop. Make them mad, make them go into depression. When he see me, he run the other direction. Where he going?
Where he going?
She work it just so he can wash on the whip. Cause he do a good job.
Some Sigma shit.
If I do leave a tip,
you missed the spot.
As soon as he done, I put
Suck it so.
He talk about me in the group. You know that groupie. And the way we be dogging him out, you know that boy is a goofy. And speaking of goofy,
me he broke as a joke because he making me laugh. I wasn't trying to be rude, but it was just
I
something
wasn't
that
trying to be rude, but it was just something that I had to.
dripping, baby, I'm risen. Look at my chain, like I lish a prison. All of these bars, like I lish a prison. I know it's worth some millions. I running for this to a billion. All in their face, we hit the range. You know that bitch gon' hate, but stop. Just exes. Make them mad, make them go into depression. When he see me, he run the other direction. Where he going? Oh, that dude be stressing. He be stressing. I love flexing on my just exes. I love flexing on my just exes. I love flexing on my just exes. I love flexing on my just exes here. Flexing on them here. I be flexing on them.
Love that record.
Yeah, I like it. I love it.
I love this record too.
Thank you for playing that.
That's one of my favorite records of all time.
Yeah, of all time. Yeah, you kind of created it.
At the end of the day, I didn't create it. You already had the formula. I just gave you the courage to go back into the studio and wild out.
Oh, okay, courage is an interesting word. All right, I'll take it.
Well, I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, I gave him the courage to go do. It's just
I don't
that
think anybody was scared. Nobody even gave a fuck.
I'm not saying
You made me realize that it was mine. You made me realize that was
Crazy.
mine. Remember when I told you I made it? I was like, yeah, I really made it for Thug. So I kind of just wrote it off as like that's a thug bag. But you're like, no, that's actually your bag. You created that. And you were right. You were right. And I never did it again. Oh my God, wait till you hear this new song oh my God, wait till you hear my new song. My new single is crazy. No,
So
I haven't even.
You recorded something
What?
different?
No, I haven't even recorded it yet.
One thing, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something about you, about me and him, the difference. I get an idea, I run to the studio. He gets an idea, he'll sit there for like a month before he goes into the studio because he has to put everything strategically.
No, what's so funny is,
Which I think is cool.
you're only like halfway right. So, yes, you're right, and no, you're not right. Everything is already strategically put together. I don't have to put together anything. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting on time. So, for instance, I have no rush to put it. I have no rush to go lay it because I have no rush to release it. Like
Okay,
zero.
that makes sense.
Zero rush. I haven't even began to fully unveil my Addicted to Flexing campaign. So a second single is a year and a half away. Like why would I rush to go to the studio to sit on a record for a year and a half? When I like literally I have to I'm just now getting into the Addicted campaign. I haven't even done the video. Haven't done the video, haven't released the lyric video. I haven't even started this one. Yeah, it's just I don't have a rush to go because I already know what this is. Me rushing to record it isn't gonna make it come out any faster.
Okay, listen. At the end of the day, you killed it. It's one of my favorite records. And I want you to give, because, time is about to be up. I want you to give everybody where they can find you.
Well, my baby, the P stand for Papa. It's the Flex God, MCityJR. And you can find me everywhere at MCityJR. That's MCITYJR. Follow my fan page on IG. That's m.city.jr. You can actually probably get a response from there way quicker than you can my official artist page because I'm bougie like that.
And y'all better realize something too, man. My name is djenjetic, DJ
Mr. Worldwide.
They call me that because, ladies and gentlemen, everywhere we go, we're worldwide. Everybody knows us. Look at this. I got one of the top artists to ever in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? With his record.
Supreme cards. That's
Go ahead.
Take some Supreme cards.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody out there, you already know, man. It's your boy DJ Energetic with his boy M City Jr. And we're
Take
out of
some
here. Keep
Supreme.
them cards quick.
Take some Supreme.
1, 2,
Take
3.
some
And we're
Supreme.
out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.